My name is Andrei Kozlov, and I'm going to immigrate to America from Russia. I'm 12 years old and it is 1904. We are going to immigrate to be with my papa David and my brother Ivan. They immigrated for a new job for papa, but we couldn't immigrate with them because we didn't have enough money in this time of poverty and disease. I'm sad about this because my best friend Boris and all of my friends are back here in Russia. I think that I won't be able to learn how to speak English well, and I won't be able to make new friends. Mama and I only packed our clothes and some important things to us. We didn't pack anything else because we were scared that it might get lost in the baggage room. It was hard to choose what things to pack because Mama says we can only pack one bag each. I don't agree with this, but I still pack only one bag. To get to the seaport, me and Mama had to take the train all the way from Saratov to Hamburg, Germany. When we finally made it to the seaport, we had to check in and show our tickets to the officer. We came to America on the SS Patricia. The steamship had a very strict schedule. If you got there more than 5 minutes after 8:30 a.m., you couldn't get in. When we started loading the steamship, we had to go to steerage because we were poor. It was smelly, dirty, and it was so loud you could barely hear someone who was sitting right next to you. The food was terrible, and the water had a metallic taste to it. We almost starved for 7 days while on the ship. When we were close to Ellis Island, we didn't know until we heard a cheer from the deck. We rushed upstairs to see what was happening, and we saw the Statue of Liberty. We were so excited to have finally made it after all of these days of struggle. When we got off the ship, we went through the inspection process. We had to wait in line for hours for an inspection that lasted minutes. While we were waiting in line, we were frightened because we saw many people getting chalk marks on their shirts, and we didn't know what those meant. We asked a person next to us, and we found out that the chalk marks meant different things, and if you got one, it usually meant you got detained. The inspection went smoothly, and it went better than what we imagined it to be like. Luckily, neither me or Mom got detained for having a disease. We had a legal inspection next, where they asked us questions like, where were you born? Have you ever been convicted of a crime? How much money do you have? Where is your destination? They put emphasis on how much money we had because we needed $20 to enter the United States. We had exactly $20, so they let us pass, and we finally made it to the 3 staircases. Papa and Ivan were in New York City, so we went to the right flight of stairs. We waited there for a little bit, and they came to pick us up in a streetcar. We went to their little apartment in Brooklyn to start our new lives. When we got there, I was so tired that I immediately fell asleep. The next day, I had to go to school. The school was next to our house, so I could walk there. When I went in, I was surprised to see many immigrants in the school. In my class, there are many different kinds of immigrants from all different countries. I learned a lot in school, and I was excited to tell Mama and Papa about it. Walking home, I saw another kid walking home, so I decided to talk to him. I learned that his name was Derek, and he immigrated from Russia like me. We also found out that we live in the same apartment building and that his apartment is right under mine. When I got home, I tell Mama and Papa all about today, and they're relieved that my school has lots of immigrant children, so I won't be very behind from the other kids in English. I have lived in America for a month now, and I am starting to get used to the new environment and the different people. I am starting to make new friends from all different countries. My best friend is still Derek, and we play together every day. I still miss Russia, but I'm starting to feel better about living in America every day. But I'll definitely take many trips back to Russia to visit all of my relatives and old friends again.